Right everyone, welcome back to the channel. We are starting this video in the van because it is hammering it down. So a quick job brief, it's only a small one. So the architect, which kindly gets us a decent amount of our work, is wanting this small wall, which you can see half of it is already demolished, not by us, unfortunately, from a vehicle turning down the lane. So they've decided that they want to take that wall all the way down. So we're gonna knock all that down. I've already done a saw cut on the other side of the wall close to the garage. So plan is get all that rubble gone and then dig a foot in up through, 50mm past, and then 50mm past again. So it's going to have just 3 paver bricks running headers all the way up and down, or all the way up and flattened off, not down. And then obviously just pointed in, just so it's more of like a boundary marker rather than a wall, as the client themselves sort of drives in onto the driveway from both sides of the road. So yeah, probably gonna, well, might grab the waterproof coat and starting a bit of demolition. Get the sledgehammer out, breaker, maybe keep the breaker in the van while it's wet. But yeah, we've got the tipper over there, so might, well, depending if he's fine, might get him to reverse in, chuck all this on, start saw cutting and digging out. So yeah, I'll catch back up with you then. quick update where we are. We have broken out all of the old concrete driveway and surprisingly found a 150 footing cast off the garage. So originally the wall was then just built on top of the existing concrete driveway, hence why it probably knocked down quite easily. So what we're going to do now is just clean out this strip. We know that's not got any surprise concrete footings underneath because I've punched in multiple holes with my SDS drill with a 300 drill bit, so we're good with that. So we're just going to take this down, allowing 150 concrete and then a brick split which is around 107 and then a 10mm bed. So we're just going to go down 120, any discrepancies on the bricks. So 150, 120, we'll go down 270 in total, allowing for the brick to come out the ground and a 150 footing underneath. So sort of similar height to what we have here already. So I'm going to start filling up the wheelbarrows and all the buckets and see where we can get to. So hopefully, oh, bad air day, might be pouring concrete later on today, but depending on the availability of the concrete. And we've also just dug out a small strip there because there's a small patch of soil, so we just dug that out, took that down 100mm. I'm going to cast concrete in there as well. So yeah, I'll get this all dug out and I'll get back to you when it's sorted. So there we go, that is the trench all dug out. Just quickly made up a small jig so we can get the top of our concrete right, following the curve. So obviously you can't put pins in on a curve, well you can, but with this small pour it's quite easy. Then down there, not sure if you can see that, we have that section on the side of the house to fill in as well. So obviously, like I mentioned, we have the existing footing here which is pouring up to, and then what I've just done here is got a couple concrete fixings and put a small shutter on the end, just because from this point across with carrying on this small section here, so we'll probably get that concreted in, then obviously do this small section here as well. So just waiting for the truck to come. Did a few calculations, needed 0.4 cubed, and obviously plants only do them in, you know, 0.1, 0.2, so we had to get 0.5. So I have a little bit left over, but then again there might be some deeper places, might not be, so we'll soon see how much we've got left.
Understand where I'm coming from. Confused where we stand.
So that is the main footing for the wall all in. Just seen me making a start forming up the bit of the drain going here, so gonna let that pitch off for a minute. Same with the section down here. I'm gonna get the hose pipe, wet it up a small bit, just so we can get it nice and flat. So I'll have some lunch and I'll get back to you. Right, so this is how the small drainage section has ended up. So you can see we still got the curve there, and it's now continuing to fall, joining into the existing ground and flowing out. And then the small section down on the side of the road, we've now fully filled in and patched, and then we just sponged it over to give it a little bit of a texture, so that if it gets cold, icy, then it won't be a slip hazard. So I'm just going to go to the merchants now, pick up the bricks, quickly explain what we're doing. So what was proposed is having 1, 2, 3 bricks. So 100, 10, 100, 10, 100. 50mm either side for a little bit of room and backfill. And then going up as course header, so it goes 65, 10mm bed, 65, 10mm bed, all the way up, following the ground, setting in, matching in with the colour of the garage. So that is what we're going to be going picking out. Also picking up sand and cement. So yeah, I'll probably see all of you tomorrow and carry on with the project.